I remember the moment she said it, clear as glass, cruel as truth. My mother, standing beneath a chandelier dripping with gold, her voice echoing across a room full of polished lies, smiled and said, "Tonight I honor my only daughter, Rebecca." The room clapped, champagne flutes clinked, cameras flashed. And I smiled because they didn't know what was coming. When I was little, Mom used to braid my hair before school. She'd hum the same tune every morning, a soft lullaby that made me feel like the world was safe. That was before Dad died, before she remarried, before Rebecca and her sugar-coated words turned everything sour. Rebecca came with her father, a man who looked at my mother like she was his trophy. Mom fell for him fast, too fast. I tried to be kind, even when Rebecca's things started replacing mine. Her piano in the living room, her dresses in my closet, her photo on the wall where mine once hung. But I kept quiet, because Mom said, "We're family now." Family, right. It started small, missing invitations, forgotten birthdays, accidental exclusions. Then, one day, I overheard Rebecca laughing in the kitchen. "She's not even your real daughter, you know. She's like Charity." And Mom didn't correct her. She laughed too. That was the night I stopped calling her Mom. I noticed the shift when the lawyers stopped calling me about Dad's estate. When the house that was supposed to be mine, Dad's legacy, got listed in Rebecca's name. When the documents I'd never signed suddenly bore my signature. Forgery, fraud, family. But I didn't scream. I studied. I spent nights digging through files, scanning emails, tracing dates. I found what I needed. Emails between Mom and the lawyer, proving how she'd transferred everything to Rebecca before I even turned 18. I remember staring at the screen. My hands didn't shake. My heart didn't race. It just hardened. That was the night I stopped being their victim. They thought I left quietly. I moved out, took a small apartment, moved on. But I didn't move on. I moved closer. I watched them. I learned. Rebecca got into charity circles, social boards, art galas, the elite world my mother worshipped. I joined it too, under a different name. It's amazing how invisible you become when people think you're unimportant. 2 years later, I became the event coordinator for the same foundation that Rebecca and Mom were obsessed with impressing. I planned their biggest night, the annual Winter Gala. And no one realized whose idea it was to make it a tribute event. So there I was, under the glittering lights, watching my mother, in her emerald dress, take the stage. Rebecca stood beside her, perfect, polished, glowing with everything that used to be mine. Mom's speech was rehearsed, her tone sugary, her words venom wrapped in velvet. "And tonight," she said, "I'm so proud to celebrate my only daughter, Rebecca, the woman who inspires me every day." Applause erupted. My cue. I walked toward the stage, microphone in hand. The crowd parted like I'd split the air. My mother froze when she saw me. Rebecca's smile faltered, just a twitch, but enough. "Excuse me," I said, softly, calmly. "I just have one question." Silence. I turned to Mom. "When you forged my father's will to erase my name, did you ever think I'd find out?" Gasps, real ones, not polite party gasps, the kind that slice through noise like a blade. My mother's color drained. Rebecca blinked, confusion flickering into fear. I kept going, steady, deliberate. "I have the emails, the documents, even the transfer records, all dated before my 18th birthday. It's fascinating, really, the lengths you went to make me disappear." The crowd shifted. Whispers rippled like wind through dry grass. Cameras turned. Phones lifted. "Don't believe her," my mother stammered, her voice cracking under the weight of exposure. But I smiled. I already filed everything with the authorities this morning. You'll be hearing from them soon." Rebecca's hand flew to her mouth. Mom tried to speak, but the microphone picked up her silence louder than any word she could have said. And then I said the last line, the one I'd rehearsed for months. "Oh, and congratulations, Mom. You finally got your only daughter." I placed the mic down, walked off stage, didn't look back. The news hit the next morning. Socialite under investigation for forged will and fraud. Her charities dropped her. The foundation revoked Rebecca's position. The estate was frozen. Justice didn't roar. It whispered. Quiet. Controlled. Just the way I liked it. Sometimes I drive past that old house. It's empty now. The lawn overgrown. The windows boarded. I don't stop. I just look once, long enough to remember what they took and what I reclaimed. My mother taught me many things: how to dress, how to smile, how to pretend. But the most valuable lesson? How to destroy someone without raising your voice.